Relationships, not always easy to navigate, whether you're dating, maybe you're in a long-term relationship, even married. Recognizing red flags and green ones can make all the difference in your couple's success. So Julianna Lyddon with Connect with Julianna is here now to talk about both. Thank you for being here today.
Yes.
So let's talk about what are red flags and which ones are the most common?
That's right.
As if we don't know.
Exactly. Well, a red flag is like alert, right?
Sure.
To pay attention to. And one of the things that's interesting about red flags is we don't always pay attention. So maybe we're out, say, on that date and we're really physically attracted, or there's something else that we really like about that person, and we just don't pay attention. And one of the big ones is when you notice that the person isn't really communicating a lot. You know, their
lack of communication is a big one.
Right. And they're kind of holding back. You're asking questions and they're not really giving all the details about specifics.
Now, let's say the relationship's progressing along and you want to go have a girls' night or vice versa, guys' day, maybe you want to hit the links. What about the controlling behavior that becomes, you know, a burnt orange and starch red flag?
Yes, starch. That's right. Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes you don't notice that in the beginning. And you really need to pay attention because, like what you're saying, these people that have these controlling antics will start to maybe make you feel badly about your girlfriends. Maybe start to say, oh, well, that's not right that she's doing that, or about your family. And they'll start moving in this direction, and you really need to stand in your power.
Okay, let's talk more about the lesser popular green flags. What are some of those?
Well, those are kind of the opposite of what we're talking about. Sure. This is the person that you really feel you can trust, that helps you, grow on your own, that really supports you, that doesn't get jealous. But here's the other thing that's interesting. Often we negate that too. We think, oh, if this is too good to be true.
Too good to be true.
Or you're used to dating that specific person that maybe is kind of the bad, maybe the bad guy. And so you're like, oh, this won't work. So you got to pay attention. It's not all about just love or the physicality. There's so many other things that go into making a really good relationship.
And you could probably correct me if I'm wrong here. It's not about going on a first date and discussing finances and politics and religion all in one fell swoop. Like,
right.
give it time to breathe and get to know each other, besides those big pillars right off the bat, I would imagine.
You need to take your time with this. This isn't about, like you said, a questionnaire.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to be asking you questions tonight, right? But you've got to start to recognize when these things, sneak in. Because what happens is you get too far, too gone. Then you're in my office.
Right. And like, okay, so how do we fix it?
How do I get out of this?
And sometimes relationships are beyond repair, which is where breakups are born.
That's right.
Yes. Which is okay too. You don't always have to stay with the wrong one if you overlooked a red flag.
You look at it as learning.
Yes.
You're learning so you can be better for the next time around.
Exactly. Okay, core takeaways: communication and then building trust in addition. Julianna, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate it. Troy, we'll send it over to you.
Yeah, Rachel says get the heck out. If things aren't going your way, bail. On to the next one.